Hello! Okay, so today we're gonna be ranking the entire Lonely Boy album. While watching this video, if you have any diverse opinions for what I'm saying, absolutely let me know in the comments. Before we do that, I wanted to go ahead and say I have an announcement, and that is that I will not be doing Chroma Cookie reviews anymore. The reason being is that it's made me break out really bad, actually. I thought I'd just keep doing it and just not do it as often, but I was like, you know what, I'm just not gonna do it. And I saw how well my last video did with the Suicideboys review, and I decided I just kind of want to do that full time. But doing chroma cookies every week is not gonna work for me and my skin, and that's what's most important to me, to be honest. I used to struggle with really bad acne when I was younger, so yeah, my skin's very important to me, and chroma cookies is not worth it, unfortunately. Fortunately, but as far as that, yeah, I'll be doing videos like this and other food reviews and other reviews of different things, unboxing videos, and rating different things as well. Be sure to look out for those because it's all really great stuff, I promise. Just no more chroma cookies. So I'm so sorry for anybody that's really upset about that, but it's just kind of what's best for me, and it seems like it's also what's best for the channel, I'm not gonna lie, because you guys are eating these videos up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wanted to add as well, my most recent video just got to 1,000 views and I cried, I'm not gonna lie. And let me not get into a sob story just really quick before we get into this. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, since I was 8 years old, so getting to 1,000 or more views has been a dream of mine. So just to see the K after the views it just made me tear up. It just made me cry. As stupid as you guys might think that is, I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support and all the subscribers I've gained in the last couple days, as well as all the likes on the video. You guys, you don't know how much that means to me. But yeah, let's get into this ranking. It took me 3 weeks to do this and put this together. There's 44 songs. Number 44 is Find My Way. This song is great. I think every song on this album is great, let me say that first, but it's a lot of the same tune and it's kind of repetitive, and I need more hype, I guess. It's not my kind of song. I love the message, of course, but as far as the song goes, it's just not really my favorite. As you can see, it's the last on my list. I'm sure this one surprised a lot of you. Number 43 is Operation Fishnet. I really just never loved this song. I know a lot of people absolutely fucking love this song, and I wish that I did. I don't know what it is, I just don't really fuck with it. I think it's the same reason. It is a lot of the same note that he's doing, the same tone of voice, and I kind of need like a change, I guess. Other than that, there's not really anything I can think of to make me not like this song. But again, it's not that I don't like any of these songs, it's just not really my favorite and I wouldn't listen to it other than it being on this album because I just replay this album all the time in order. Number 42 is 90 Day Wonder. For 90 Day Wonder, I would say that just the other songs in this album outshine it, and that's probably why it is so low. Since we have 44 songs to go through, it's not them being bad songs that means they're on the bottom, it's just that they just aren't as good as these other songs on the album. And I think this one is a lot of just, I think like the way that he spoke and the wording and everything with the beat didn't go as well, but I still love this song. I love, like, I have a certain line from like every song I love. From this one, I love Down Bad How We Even Caught Corona. I don't know what it is, I always think about that, but this song's really good. Next is hashtag Scrim Just Wanna Have Fun. I know a lot of you also love this song. For me, it's again a lot of the same tone, and I won't say that for all of these, but definitely these first starting out ones are kind of like the reason they're all in the bottom for me. The beat on this one is so good. I had this one up so much higher in the couple weeks I've been doing this, but I'm not letting any of the beats dictate it. Just the song altogether is what I'm trying to get. Number 40 is Nightmare on the North Side 2. This song is really great. I think the reason that I can't fall in love with it is because it is long for the other songs in this album, or to me at least, it seems long. It feels long and it feels like it just kind of keeps going, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do understand. I believe this is the song that he put 2 songs together, unless it's a different song I'm thinking of. Again, it's not a bad song. It's just that it seems very like drawn out to me, and just like I can't appreciate both parts of it because I think it was 2 songs, unless it's a different song I'm thinking of. Again, I'm not sure. Number 39 is Dropping the Cross. I love the way he raps in this song and the way he speaks. I would say that this is like one of my top 10 on this album for him speaking, and the way that he carries his words. Again, I would just say like the beat is a little bit repetitive, But other than that, again, it's a great song, and I will say that for most of these. Number 38 is Paradise. That as well might surprise a lot of you. For me, when this song came out, it was great. I just never liked the static-ish sound to it. I think it kind of takes away from the song. It's also very unique, which is why I also liked that part about it. So it's a very conflicted thing for me. I love the lyrics of this song. It is just the static. I think without it, I would absolutely have this in a top 10. Number 37 is Back for Revenge. I love this song because it is like one of the only songs I've ever listened to make me want to absolutely break down and fucking dance. This song ignites something in me. I love the song for that, but as far as listening to it, I wouldn't like put it on a playlist to like listen to with my regular music. The reason I didn't put it behind any other ones is just because it literally makes me want to dance. Number 36 is I Hope My Death Makes More Sense Than My Life. The only thing I would say that puts it at this spot is that he kind of meshes like his newer sound with like a really old scrim sound, like the way his voice gets kind of high. I honestly loved that part about it when I first listened to this. This and the next 10 or 15 songs are all so close together. That is probably what took me so long. So just keep that in mind, that if I had to tie some of these, it'd be in this section right now. Number 35 is Heartbreak Shorty Freestyle. I really like this song. It is very picked parts though. I really love how he said, "Rose it from the dead, now I touch the sky," because it's referencing his first album, which was A Man Rose from the Dead. And now he's A Man Touched the Sky, which actually is a song on this album. And then I love how he says, "I'm drunk off life, go figure." I always think about that when he says that. I think it's so funny and like so like ironic. I really like the song, like I said, but there are just certain parts that stick out more than others, and it's not like a all together I love the whole song, if that makes sense. Number 34 is A Boy Whistling in the Graveyard. Pretty much for every song there's only one thing that sets it back in the ranking for me. It would definitely be that the verses are a little bit repetitive. It's only because I've listened to this so much that I catch that, and it kind of puts it back. I really love the violin part in this, where it like stops and does the violin and comes back to the beat. That is amazing, and that is why it's probably at this level right now. Number 33 is Levitate. I love this song, but it is repetitive. Again, it makes me think of Me and My Boyfriend, to be honest. I posted Me and My Boyfriend to this, so it kind of reminds me of, I just feel like the love. I feel like love sparkles are just like being hit at me in that moment. Number 32 is Blam. This was actually supposed to be a parody song to things like Yeet. That is what Scrim said in Alive, as far as that. But I really always really like this song. It's something really different and not something I would usually listen to, but I love the way he put it together, and it's like, it's scrim, but it's like some kind of upbeat, not rap, not Suicideboys vibe, not scrim vibe. And I think he did a really good job of stepping out of his boundaries on this one. I love the rise and then come down towards the end of the song. This song is really well put together, and that is why it's so good, with just saying blam. I really appreciate what he did here. Number 31 is A Nice Place to Visit. I really love this song a lot, and the other songs just overshadow it. It is a very chill song. It is something that makes me feel so calm. And he's talking about like laying awake all night. It really reminds me, I have severe anxiety, and that affects me a lot in my life. So this song is very calming, but it also reminds me a lot of my own experiences, my own emotions, and regular feelings. But this song is very close to me, so if I had to rank it higher, I would. But again, the other songs just overshadow it with how they make me feel. I went on feeling on all of this, so. Number 30 is Where to Go When the Levee Breaks. I don't know if I said that right. I don't even know what a levee is. I haven't looked it up, but I really, really love this song. I love how he's like, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. That is definitely one of my favorite parts of this song. It all goes together very well. The tone of his voice, the beat, the pitch of everything is so nice. It comes together so well. I also really love the intro and outro to the song. There's a couple of these songs I don't love the outro or intro. I would definitely recommend listening to it in order if you haven't. There's a lot of songs that fade into each other, but this one, I love the intro and outro without the other songs in front of it or behind it. Number 29 is The Future Only Stings Once. I really wanted to rank this song higher. I really, really love it, but I think I love it for, again, the sentimental part for me. And also, I like the beginning half of the song better. I love the part where he's talking about his parents. It really hits home for me again. And I also love the beat for this as well. I love the Spotify visuals. I listen to music on Spotify, so the visuals, like, I'm thinking of the visuals when I'm hearing these songs because I've stared at them for hours before because I'm sitting here doing these rankings for the last 3 weeks. But anyways. She done chose up, she ain't froze up, 4x4 truck. I was high as fuck. Number 28 is Separation of Crows. I love the part where he's like 4x4 truck. I don't know, the way he says 4x4 truck and like that whole line with that is so, it's like soothing to my brain. The way he speaks in a lot of these songs, I'm like, is it Scrim or is it somebody else? Because it doesn't even sound like him, but it also is a new version of him that we haven't heard. I love how he carries on the verses. He's like, ooh, and it just, the tone of it with the next verse and just the beat, it all clashes together so well. We all know he's very good at that, but I think he really hit it in this song. And of course the ones to come in front of this, but this one, it just clashed very well with that. Number 27 is Void. I really love the way that he meshed 2 songs or 2 different sounding parts together, but with the first part he made it shorter than just half of the song. I think it's easier for me to appreciate the whole song and both halves as well when one is shorter, if that makes sense, because I'm intaking enough of both to like be able to compute that in my brain. I think having half of both doesn't work very well, and I think that's what happened in Nightmare on the North Side 2 for me at least. But with this one I like it a lot. I think it had a very good balance. I love the ba 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 ba. It reminds me of that one 21 Savage song. It's kind of newer. I don't really know what it's called. I forgot. But every time I hear the song, I think of that. Also, the song is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. And I thought that was funny because he's sober, but it was like, what if he meant to do that? Which I know he didn't. You guys know he didn't. But I just want to point that out. Number 26 is Night Gallery. I love the all this fucking money, it don't mean nothing. When I first heard this album, this song stuck out to me probably the most because of that line. I think it's very emotional for Scrim. I can definitely tell he's talking about his addiction as well. If I were to see him singing this when he recorded it, he's like trying not to cry, or he's like, you know what I mean? Like, he's really into it because that was his life. I also love the line, life passing by, was it worth the price? Again, it just goes with that whole theme. I love the intro and the outro to the song as well. It goes very well together. Number 25 is Marlboro Country. In this song, I love how he's talking before he gets into this song. It's not repetitive. The beat goes very well. The emotion really comes out. The way he says certain parts of it, like he starts out with fuck it, I'm ready to die, and then the song ends with like a really soft instrumental part, which is so unexpected from the way that he just like came at you and said all this stuff, and he's like doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Number 24 is North Pontchartrain Blues. This song is kind of resembling Paradise in the way that the production is, but I really like it in this song. I think it's better. I think that it's more controlled and subtle, and it goes better with this song. And of course, if you listen to the song, I'm sure you love the fucking guitar part. It's magical, like with headphones. It's crazy. When I first listened to this, I was not expecting that at all, and I was just like, whoa, okay, Scrim. He's really hitting it with like the different instruments at the end of these songs, and I'm loving it, especially this one. And I think he should do that more in like the Suicideboys beats as well. Number 23 is I Just Wanna Ball. One of my favorite lines in this song is took off in the coupe like I was on the run, and it's so good with that beat. It's so good. I love the come up and come down into like a different version of the song as well, like he keeps doing in this album. It's so good. Keep doing that, Scrim, because we love it. I love it. I'm sure you guys love it. Let me know if you love it, but I love it. I fucking love it. I think it's really fucking cool. I think it's so unique, and he just hits it so well. Again, I appreciate the come up and come down, unlike starting it in the middle and then like keeping it like that, because it kind of makes me forget about the other part, like it's like a different song. But this song was very well put together. For just saying I just want to ball, it's crazy how good the song is, right? Like, I just want to ball, but it's like, wow, you really just want to ball, because what you did with this, you balling with this song right now. Number 22 is Demo Demon. The song is full of the word pull up, but it's so good. How did he make it this good? I don't know. I love how the beat's like bum bum bum, and certain parts of the song, it really sticks out, and I just adore it. Every time I hear this song, I'm waiting for the beat to do that in the background. Also, the way he says yeah, it's very reminiscent of Yeet, and I don't listen to Yeet, and I don't like Yeet, but that's okay if you guys like Yeet, don't worry. it's better to me because it's scrim, but also he just does it better. You know, he just be doing everything better, of course. But number 21 is Terminally Unique. This one is, I mean, I love the I can't sleep till the motherfucking perk hit. I got demons all around me and they lurking. It's the way that he says it. Again, it's that voice he's using. It's so different, and it's something that I really love that he's done with this album. And I also love the weird, like, EDM feeling, remix feeling thing he did at the end, where he like brought the song to like a do 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 do, like a build up, and then went back down. As far as being different for Scrim and different for his music, being different for his brand, again, he's nailed it with this song. The outro is also so nice. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this song. Number 20 is Lonely Boy. I struggled to put this in a place because I really like this song a lot, but it is just, again, repetitive kind of with the verses, not even just with Lonely Boy, but I do love the way that it flows all together. It's a very good song. I just wish that there was more to it. Mostly it is still a very good song. It is one of my favorites. Number 19 is Lick My Nuts. When I had listened to this album the first couple times, I missed this song. I didn't miss it, but I just didn't, it didn't stand out to me in the same way that it does now. There's nothing really much I can say about it because it's just a lot of him saying lick my nuts over and over. The whole song, it is the same tune. Like his voice is the same. What is it called? Like, what is the word I'm missing? Let me know in the comments if you guys know what I'm trying to say. But it's the same like tone in his voice through the whole song, but it just meshes a lot better with, I guess, the beat and just the way the song is. So I think he did very good with that for this song. Number 18 is First Things First. This was one of my favorite songs, or my favorite song, for a pretty good while. It might be because I've listened to it too much. I didn't want to let that affect my rankings though, because one of the higher ones is one that is a little bit overplayed for me, but I still love it, and as well I still love this one. Again, with the repetitive, I would say that it does kind of repeat the verse, and I wish that it didn't at the end, but I love the break in between. It's like it's so different, and it's something that I didn't think he would ever do again. The instrumental and the voice breaks that he's been doing is so good. He did voice breaks in between like lines in Suicide Boys, but this is so much different. Number 17 is 1-800-PAIN. The song is so good, and I love the fact that he's like, look at me in my eyes, there ain't shit that sweet. That stayed in my head after I listened to this album a couple times for the longest time. I don't know what it is, that line just kind of stuck with me. I love how he ends it with 1-800-PAIN, that's the number you've dialed. That was such a cool ending in my opinion. That's something that also stuck out to me a lot for this song. Number 16 is Devil's Revenge, Using God's Subjects. This song is very different from what I was expecting from this name, to be honest. Like when I first saw this name, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a hard song. And it's hard in the way of like, this is so fucking good, but in the way of like scrim, like low voice. That's what I was expecting from the song, me personally, but it's still such a good song. I love the fuck it, I pull up and cullin' in, make all these bitches wanna fuck again. He's been saying cullin' in his songs recently, and the way he incorporates it into it's been so good. It's always been like my favorite line when he says that. He just makes the word roll off his tongue so well. So that word really kind of pulled it together for the song for me. Everything else, this song is just really good in general. Number 15 is Pete Rose. I, again, really struggled to put this in a place. I had it so much higher, and I brought it down. I brought it back up, down. And I love the way this song starts. I love a couple different lines. Every time I think of murder, I get a motherfucking wet dream. Like, okay, I guess, but number 14 is Chrome Cowboy. This was definitely one of my favorites. Again, for the longest time, this was my favorite for the longest time. It is a very mellow song compared to the ones I have coming up in front of this. I think that is why I kept it back a little bit, because it doesn't have something that jumps out. It does repeat a little bit, but I love the name of the song. I love Trailer Park Shawty, but the white folks think I'm Jesus. That again is stuck in my head. A lot of lines from this album have just stuck in my head. I really love the beat in this song too, like the intro and outro and just the whole flow of it. It's really great. And again, I would have it higher up if it didn't repeat itself. It's one of my favorite songs, minus this whole ranking thing right now. Number 13 is For My Slime, Free Thug. I really like this song, and I didn't think I would. I really love it. I love just his voice and everything, it just all goes together so well. I love the bet he does throughout the song. I think it kind of just, it's very different. Again, he's tried a lot of different things in this album. I think this is one of them that has worked very well for him. It's very interesting, and I think this song and a couple other ones are very similar put together. This one and New Glock for My Ops, and one other one I almost had just right next to each other, but I'm like, I can't do that because it was too hard for me to decide which one needs to go in front of the other. Number 12 is New Glock for My Ops. This one again is something I didn't think I would like, and it is a very similar song to the one we previously did, but I think it's very interesting, and again, it just goes very well together. The song just flows all the way through, and that's something that I really like about the song. Every time I turn it on, it's just like, it doesn't stop, and he actually says that in the song. There's not much I can say because it is a very repetitive song, but I really love it as far as like the flow of the song, like I said. Number 11 is Die For Me. This song is great. I really love the, I guess we about to be Mickey Mallory. I didn't know who Mickey Mallory was before this. I'm young, I'm 18, so I literally had no idea. I had to look it up, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I love that line. It made me think of Shameless. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I thought of Shameless. I love that show. I don't watch a lot of shows, but that is one I've watched, and I definitely recommend if you haven't seen it. The song is really great. I love the lyrics. The beat is so up. Again, it's something crazy new, but it all worked together so well. Number 10 is Just Because You're Paranoid Doesn't Mean You're Wrong. I love the line, I guess my bitch knows something I don't, thinking that she gonna fix me. That's definitely been me before in my past relationships, and with this one I've just found love, you guys. But not that you asked, all the verses in this song go together so well. The way the beat is, do 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 do. I really like that a lot. It's a very addicting sound. Number 9 is Thought You Should Know. Thought That You Should Know is something that I wanted to be so much closer to the top, but I lose the song in the middle completely. And is that my fault? Maybe, because I haven't learned the lyrics yet, but I really adore this song so much. It's just like, baby, I thought that you should know, and it's so good. And it just kind of, he's just kind of talking and like rambling, and that's fine. We love that for you, Scrim. Like, we love that you're rambling, like, get it all out, babe. But with the song, I just wish it would have been a little bit different in the middle is all. Number 8 is All Graves Go Unvisited in the End. All Graves Go Unvisited in the End is so good, and it's so, again, close to me. It talks about his dad a lot, as well as just like himself and his past, as a lot of these songs do, but this one is just so like head on to that point. The beat is on another level, you guys. Like, the beat is crazy. It's like a fucking goddess in the background. Like, okay, I get it. You on that god shit with these songs, Grim, of course. Number 7 is Icarus. This song I didn't expect to move up so far because it was so low when I started doing this today. Every song that I was doing, this was going above it. I didn't notice it until now, but he's like, shawty, you wanna fuck with me, put me on my misery, told that bitch you tripping, ain't no motherfucking fixing me. And he's saying that, there's like a bell sound in the background. It's like bing, 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 bing. Like, I don't know what it is, but it has me like, the whole time when I've been putting this song in front of other songs, I've just been like, oh my god, I get to hear the bell again. And then I love how it just goes into, I'ma turn my dog up, turn him up. It just goes into this whole other part of the song. It does get repetitive though, and that is why it stayed at number 7 instead of going higher, because it absolutely would have gone higher if it wouldn't have repeated my dog so many times. Number 6 is I Cannot Promise You That, I Cannot Give You My Word. Obviously the song is here for the beat. The beat is insane. If you guys have heard this song with headphones, it's like you are in a trance. Like, I really don't know how to explain. Like, you have to listen to the song to understand what I'm saying. This song is on another level for beats. How did he come up with this? I really don't know, but it's so like, it's like do 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 do, and it just goes out, and it just goes in and goes out. It's so good. That beat, I said I wasn't going off beats, but this one, like, I mean, I had to. This one's insane for the beat. Number 5 is Destination Home. Destination Home is one that I feel like doesn't get enough love. I've always loved this song so much. I think it's definitely always been a top 5 for me anyways, and it is number 5, of course. I also loved certain lyrics, which I can't say the one that's my favorite, but the dream on, dream on, dream on, and it goes into like do 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 do, and it's just so, it's so like this, but it just flows together so well. And the outro, it's like nature and just like him talking. It's, of course we want to hear Scrim talking. Number 4 is Maserati Slick. Maserati Slick is one I had in my head for I don't even know how long, like weeks. And this is the song that I was talking about earlier that I did overplay, but it is still in the top rankings because I adore it. I love the lyrics. It's the lyrics, it's the beat, it's everything about it. There's something I could really point out to you specifically is the whole flow of the whole song. It's so different, it's so good, it's so unique. Terminally unique. They got twin bitches, I got twin Benzes. What, dude? Where did you fucking spit that out from? Like, what the fuck is with this man's brain? God, oh my god, oh my god. Number 3 is Don't Know Why. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this song. Like stars, moonshine down in my face. I've been looking at the mirror, can't see it any clearer. I still can't slow my pace. And then it just goes into like getting dope sick in the Rolls Royce. Dude, it's telling a story, which I love from them. Again, I said them, it's only Scrim this time. But you know what I mean? Like his music, his line of music, and then Ruby and like Suicideboys, they always tell a story. And this one they really did. He really did. And she's like, so fucked up and I don't know why. And that's always fucking cool too. Like that line is just so good by itself. And just, it's so, this whole song, I can't break it down enough. I really can't, because I'm just gonna sit here and this part. But there's a reason it's at number 3. And these are all so close, except for number 1. Number 1 is at number 1 for a reason. I love number 1. Number 2 is Who Saves a Savior. Number 2 is insane to me, where he's like, I'm shedding tears as I'm singing this. I know you guys obviously know that part if you have heard this song, but that part is so like his voice, you can just like feel the emotion. And as I mean, since I've heard this, I'm like trying, I can't even speak right now. Sorry, this song like always has me tripped up talking about it. I just feel it in my heart. Who admits I'm shedding tears as I'm singing this? People be crying when they're rapping and like singing all the shit, but they don't admit it. The way that he incorporated that in there, it's my favorite part of the song, obviously. Everybody trying to save me, what the fuck is there worth saving? Touch that holy water, start to burn up like I'm Satan. This man, like, these lines, the whole first verse is insane. I will never get over this song. It's time for number 1. I can't take no chance, no, no. I can't take no chance, I can't take no chance. I can't take no chance, I can't take no chance. I can't take no chance, I can't take no chance. I'm at the crossroad, guns out down the dime order. But if I reach for a quick draw, you gon' see the mark. When I get high, they see my eyes and they see her. Bitch, shut the fuck up, I pull this cup up and walk on. I know I messed up a couple lyrics in that. That's because I haven't listened to this album in a little bit because I knew I would have to listen to it over and over to do this ranking eventually. A Man Touched the Sky, considering it a Suicideboys song, it's one of my favorites for sure. This song is insane. It like, I'm just so hype immediately. It's literally 3 in the morning. I have to work at 10 and I'm so hype over the song. Like I'm up here right now and I was literally like so tired. I was falling asleep in my chair like 10 minutes ago because I had said the wrong numbers for some of the rankings. But I fixed it because you guys see that I fixed it, so it's all good. The partner, the way he says that, there's nothing better than that. In the Wild Wild West, it's so different. He's talking about the Wild Wild West, and it incorporates with this album more than any other song. Other than A Nice Place to Visit, I think that song also really incorporates with the theme of this album that it's supposed to be from the cover. The whole song all together, like I don't know what it is, like the clapping sound, like I don't know what that's called. If he didn't say partner the way he does and said that word at all, it wouldn't be number 1. I'm not gonna lie to you. And everything else in the song is really good as well, so it just all came together really well. But that is why that's number 1. And thank you so much for sticking around for 44 fucking songs. I really appreciate it because this took me a really long time. Let me know you guys' rankings if you have one for all 44, or just what you think should be in place of some of the rankings I did. My mind's completely open. It would help me to maybe do a re-ranking for myself. I'm sure this will all change soon since I'll listen to these songs a million times after this. Thank you so much again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to like the video. Thank you. And yeah.